everyone, Dom here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the brand new Cubasis 3.8 update. This update is completely free for all Cubasis users, and as always it brings new exciting features. We have the new amp rack for guitar, the new bass amp, a new tuner, improved audio routing, Bluetooth audio recording, portrait mode, external display support, exclusive Verve and Etude plugin versions for Cubasis users that also own the apps, improved MIDI file support, full iOS 26 compatibility, and much more. Let me show you. To begin with, let me show you the new plugins that we have in Cubasis 3.8, and the first one is the tuner. So this is the new tuner plugin. As you can see, it looks gorgeous, and of course I can bring up some more information right here. This is an incredibly useful plugin for guitar players, bass players that want to plug into Cubasis and tune their guitar. The next plugin is the amp rack, and this is a guitar amp simulation plugin, but so much more than this. First of all, it looks gorgeous, but let me show you. Here we have our stomp boxes on the input of our amp, and then we also have more effects and stomp boxes that are after the amp. So you can see right here I have compressor, equalizer, chorus, tape delay, reverb, and so on and so forth. I'm going to show you examples straight away, but before I do, I want to show you the third plugin, and this is the bass amp. And this is great, of course, for bass players if you want to plug in your bass and just run it through a really powerful low-end beefy amp. This plugin is going to make you happy. So straight away, let's have a listen to the amp rack. Let's start with an amp rack preset called Anything Else Matters. So as you can hear, it sounds amazing, and you can see what we have here. We have a gate, we have a compressor, and then we have another compressor after the amp, an equalizer, a chorus, a tape delay, and a reverb. And of course, if I want to, I can keep adding more effects. So for example, if I want to add an effect before the compressor, I can hit plus here. And as you can see, we have a wide range of effects and stomp pedals. And of course, if you want to change the settings of your amp, you can click on amp, and then you have all the settings for your amp, like your gain, your EQ, your presence, and your master. And depending on the amp, these controls might vary. And as you can see, we have tons of presets. If I want to edit my amp settings, I can go here and I can select my amp, and you can see we have different types of amps. We have Plexi, Plexily, Diamond, Blackface, Tweed, so on and so forth. We also have a selection of cabinets. We can link the amp and the cabinet together, so whenever you load an amp, the respective cabinet will also load. And we also have a mic option here, so you can choose between a dynamic microphone and a condenser microphone, and you can blend between those two mics as well. So let me show you. So let's go mic 1 first, and let's switch to mic 2, and we can blend the two as well. We can also change our mic position, so now I'm at close edge. So you can get many different tones out of the same preset and the same settings. The other thing that you can do is you can reorder your stomp boxes. So if I want to have my EQ after my chorus, I can tap and hold, and now I can reorder my effects as I want. Let's make this reverb a little bit bigger. I'm going to go to my reverb here and I'm going to turn it into a plate. Let's have a listen. You know what? How about we add a little bit of flanger for this sound? I'm gonna go here and add a flanger. And now, wow. Let's change the rate, make it slow. Make it more pronounced. And let's see. Or I can just change it and go and turn it into a chorus. And you can see the routing is so flexible. You can add stomps before or after your chain. And the same thing goes for the stomps that are after the amp. And don't forget, you also have a nice equalizer right here, as well as the tuner that you can use straight into the amp rack and the bass amp. Let me play for you one of my presets. This is called Brighton Dawn. You know. The second plugin is the bass amp, and I recorded some bass so I can show you how it sounds. Let's listen to the bass without the bass amp. Let's add it. So you can hear that it gives you this beautiful amp sound that is larger than life. Let's play it in solo, and I'm going to switch some of the presets so that you can hear what sounds you can get out of it. And just like the amp rack, here you can have all your stomp boxes, and of course you can have all the settings for your amp. So if I go to amp, you can see I can change all my settings here for my amp, like the EQ, the gain, the shape, and all these things. Next, I want to show you something that will give you a lot of flexibility when you're recording in Cubasis. If you go to setup, now you will see that under audio, we have our input and output devices selection. And as you can see, we can set up our output device, and I can select my audio interface or my iPad speaker and so on and so forth. But I can even select my input device, and you can see I have different inputs here. So same as system, I have my iPad microphone where I can record straight into Cubasis, and I have my audio interface there as well. And now Bluetooth devices are also supported, which means if you have a Bluetooth microphone or if you have a pair of AirPods, you can set them up as an input and record straight into Cubasis. So now you have many options when you want to record. Another very cool thing is that with Cubasis 3.8, now portrait mode is also supported. All you need to do is rotate your device, and then Cubasis is going to go into portrait mode. And sometimes when you have many channels on display, this will be a very good option to have. Alongside Cubasis 3.8, we have two new instrument releases, Etude and Verve for iPhone and iPad, both standalone apps available individually on the App Store. Feel free to check the dedicated video we've done for these pianos on the Mobile Apps YouTube channel. We're going to link it right here and in the video description. These apps are compatible with iPhone, iPad, and any AU-compatible DAW. iOS users who own Cubasis and the apps receive the Cubasis plugin versions at no extra cost, fully integrated into Cubasis. With Cubasis 3.8, we also have windowing support and support for external displays. And of course, Cubasis 3.8 is fully compatible with iOS 26 and iPad OS 26. Last but not least, Cubasis 3.8 also brings improved MIDI file support, so tempo and time signature data are preserved across apps and devices. Cubasis 3.8 is available right now as a free update. Download it, have fun, and I will see you on the next one.